Severe flooding in many parts of the country again today, affecting driving conditions and some sporting fixtures.
The continuing heavy rain has caused more serious flooding in North County Dublin.
Torrential rainfall has led to serious transport problems in parts of Leinster and
A chunk of ice shelf, almost as big as Manhattan Island, has broken away from Canada's Consumers are facing major increases in energy costs, with the energy regulator expecting
4,500 residents in Galway have been told to boil all tap water.
Price of oil reached another record high today of $142 a barrel, and
two white-tailed sea eagles reintroduced into Ireland last August for the first time in 100 years have been found dead.
Task force to tackle the global food crisis.
Erin has said that heavy rain forecast for tonight and the weekend may aggravate the flooding situation.
Sometimes it's not that easy being green. But if we are to believe recent figures, over 70% of us passionately want to give it a go. So what's stopping us? As one of the worst perpetrators of eco-crimes on the planet, Ireland has a long way to go. In fact, if all of the world's population were to live as unsustainably as Ireland, we would need the resources of 2.5 planets just to survive. But what can one person do? Well, the answer is a hell of a lot, actually. Global Action Plan, commonly referred to as GAP, is an international, not-for-profit organisation. We believe in empowering local communities to live in an eco-friendly, sustainable way. GAP has been working for over 15 years across 18 countries and has been operating in Ireland since 1994. Our grassroots approach means that we are uniquely placed to respond to each community's needs.
Well, the idea behind GAP is getting people to live more sustainably. And while GAP recognises the bigger global picture, we strongly believe that it is essential to take small actions at an individual level in order to have any long-lasting positive impact on our planet. If we all take small achievable actions, then collectively that is a lot of action which leads to a big change.
Essentially what GAP's programmes are really all about is getting people just to sit down and have a closer look as to what impacts that their everyday lives have and what choices that they make as consumers and the impact it has on our planet. And what we feel is even more important is that people are given solutions to these problems so that people know that if they make small changes and small actions, that collectively that they can reverse the negative impacts that we have on our environment.
GAP facilitates these actions through the delivery of various programmes tailored to the individual needs of each community. Our Eco Action Team programme shows people simple things like using a composter, eco-friendly detergents, energy-saving appliances, the use of alternative modes of transport, shopping for locally produced or fair trade produce, and enhancing biodiversity in our communities. These are just some ways that GAP empower local people to become active citizens in their community, providing them with tools to make lifestyle changes that will have long-lasting, sustainable benefits.
Eco Action Team programs have shown to be very successful programs. It was quite challenging because the people that were participating in them weren't in the beginning very interested in the environment, so it was a big challenge to increase their awareness. But then once they started the sessions, they were really into it and they really enjoyed it and they really found it really useful, and they were really changing their behavior and achieving so many things at home. Just one thing that shows how successful they have been is that for each person that was doing an Eco Action Team, that person will be telling about what she or he have been doing in the sessions to another 5 people, which means that we have achieved to reach to many people in the community, 5 times more than we were expecting, and that a lot of people, even if they cannot come to our sessions, are already changing their behaviour and are already behaving in a more environmentally friendly way.
Since I did the Eco Action Team at GAP in Ballymun, I've got more information and knowledge about what I can do myself to make a difference to the environment.
It's after making me hyper and overactive because I have that compulsive disorder now. I'm switching off everything and running around checking lights, and if anybody's running the water, I have a basin underneath it, saving it and throwing it out to water the plants.
It means each individual can do something themselves, and that'll make a difference. So if everyone does one thing in their own house, then that's a lot of people making a difference.
Actually, I didn't even do it to save money on the bills, do you know what I mean? I'm just conscious of what we're wasting, you know, and I'm conscious of the waste when you're using your green bin and your other bin. I'm very conscious of that, you know.
As a grassroots organisation, GAP can respond to the needs of each community and tackle issues that arise in a unique way. And in response to the Eco Action teams, GAP facilitates local environmental action projects, such as cleanups, community planting, and the promotion of fair trade or eco products.
Well, the first thing I think it's amazing that Ballymun is going to lead the way, and hopefully all other towns around Dublin will follow suit, and maybe even Dublin itself. I think it's essential that we take on board the whole concept of fair trade, because we live in a world of unfair trade. The clothes we wear, the shoes we wear, the food we eat, very often it's been produced by people who get slave wages, and we have to look at it.
We just done a clean up around the area that was for children in need, and then we start doing a clean up on every Saturday of every end of the month, and we just got a bit of funding off the council as well for plants and stuff like that, and we'd like more people to come on a board, like, you know, to help us with around the area and stuff.
As well as working with adults, GAP places a strong emphasis on working with young people, and we have developed a unique programme for schools which has generated long-lasting positive impacts for both the students and the schools we have worked in.
The main aim of GAP's youth programmes, as well as raising awareness about the environment, is to empower young people to take on action themselves. GAP's standard school programme consists of a 10-week course where students learn about the environment in a practical, hands-on way. Each week will have a different theme, such as energy, water, transport, learning about nature.
We learned how to use energy wisely and to use, like, always shop for fair trade, and for to never throw litter around, and we learned good stuff.
Well, we learned how to make cocoa out of cocoa beans, and we learned how to recycle properly, and to use energy properly and switch everything off before when you're finished with the things and everything, and it was good, yeah.
We don't use paper. You put them in a basin, and then it's like they're all crumbled up, and you put them. It's like in a little flame, and then you put the flame on. Well, you take it out of the flame. You stick it under the window, and then it turned out like that.
GAP's Action at Schools programme is where students take on a project themselves about the environment. These are facilitated by GAP, but are very much student-led. This gives much more ownership over the projects and the results of those projects.
I suppose my initial introduction to GAP was when I became Green Schools Coordinator here in the school. I had no idea where to start. I was given a handbook and told to start, and of course I wasn't really sure. So I met Aoife from GAP, who came in to kind of direct me, if you like. We set up a committee, and with her we started a waste audit to see where we were in terms of our waste management. And it was just brilliant from there on in, and we really feel that GAP came in, you know, set us up, if you like, and really helped us in terms of uniting the school. Oh, there's no doubt about it. The Action and Waste programme in our school has definitely contributed to making the school a greener place. I mean, I wouldn't even say that we were barely green when we started, and the Action in Schools programme has completely changed what we're doing in terms of recycling in the school. It's been amazing. Since the Action on Waste programme has started in our school, the difference has been incredible, and we've reduced our waste by 60%, and that was even in the first 2 months of the programme. And we've also won 2 awards. We've won the Beautiful Schools Ballymun competition here, and we've also won a recycling award with Dublin City Council. It's really united the school in a common goal of reducing our waste and teaching the children about recycling. And we're really looking forward to starting the Action on Energy programme in the future.
In addition to our schools programmes, GAP runs a range of youth activities and events throughout the year. These consist of, for example, our eco clubs, or maybe fun days in the park raising awareness about the environment. We also run activities for young adults who may be interested in learning about the environment. For example, running a workshop on how to convert a car from diesel to vegetable oil. One of our projects is our Bounty Hunters Eco Clubs, where young people come and make art and crafts out of recycled or reclaimed materials that would otherwise go to landfill.
The success of GAP's programmes is seen by many as one of the best solutions to tackling unsustainable lifestyles. And GAP have been approached by numerous communities to develop projects specifically tailored for these communities. GAP works to build capacity in local communities and believes that small changes locally can make a big difference. GAP believes that empowering local communities to make eco-friendly, sustainable choices will improve the quality of life for individuals, for families, and for the wider community.
Our programmes work, and we have received very positive feedback from those who have participated in our various projects. So sign up and get involved, because together we can all make a difference.
Change is what is needed to solve the current environmental crisis, and it can be easy with everyone doing their small part. Collectively, this will have a long-lasting positive impact on how we live our lives. So get involved and play your part. As the song says, it's time for a little less conversation and a little more action.
I'm tired of talking.